sense? Or set it up some way to keep. Probably like 35, 40 feet. Just little. It just looks big because he's so small.
I'm gonna start filming a voiceover for the rest of this video because it'll just be quicker and easier for me to explain if I'm talking through what's happening. So I go back to sending her around and trying to get her to draw in and changing directions and at the trot and the walk, so it's not too complicated. It's pretty simple, easy tasks that I'm asking her to do. And right there you can see I walk away to release, still for her facing up to me. I do this a lot because normally with other Mustangs, when I back up, it kind of is a reward and a release for them. But for this horse, it makes her think that she is more dominant and that she's challenging me. So right here, I'm just trying to get her to look at the stick or sniff it or something. And she's just showing like a lot of different emotions. Like right there when she took that step forward, that's a little bit challenging. Right here too, how she's walking up way too quick and all the head bobbing. All aggression is fear-based, but she thinks that she has to protect herself and come at me. So right there, that was the first time she completely came at me. And yes, I decided to leave this in because I think it's important for people to know that you can't back off when a horse is coming at you. That the only thing that's going to do for you is teach the horse that they are the more dominant one, and it'll only get worse from there. So pretty much as soon as I stuck my whip up straight in the air, you could see her rock back, and then I went after her with it and started to make her feet move. And right there I quieted down again. Then I just asked her to go off nicely again in the other direction. So I don't make a huge big deal over it, and I don't get all flustered and keep her moving forever, but I do make her know. Okay, so right there again, that was right after I let her rest after making her move that first time when she tried to charge me. So she took a quick step towards me again there, so I had her move. In this clip, again, I'm trying to have her sniff the stick, and everything about her body language is definitely unsure about me. Again, I'm going to ask her to sniff the stick or at least acknowledge it. So horses pretty much have, she took a quick step there towards me, but I tried to just ignore that one. Horses have 3 different responses. People often think they only have 2, which is fight or flight. You've probably heard that before, but they actually have freeze too, which isn't great because it just means they're kind of internalizing everything and holding it all in, and they're really not absorbing like the information or the knowledge that you're trying to pass to them. And horses usually have a mixture of the 3. It's not like they're strictly one, but this one's dominant response is fight, which is a little bit different. I've had all of my Mustangs at some point show a little bit of aggression, but not like this one. And there she did again, taking another quick step towards me. I send her off and make her move. Again, I try not to like over exaggerate it, but there also needs to be a point that I'm making that's not an acceptable way to express her fear. So then you can see me there, I go kind of back and forth between tossing the string end of the stick over her back just to get her used to the feel and the movement, but also to show her that because I did have to discipline her for charging me, I need her to also understand that the stick is a safe tool. So I need her to respect it but not be scared of it. So that's what you can see me doing right here, is I'm just kind of gently tossing it over her back, trying to get her used to the feeling, and as soon as she would stand, I would stop tossing it over and back up and release. So because of her little charging episodes, I am now a lot more strict with where I want her feet to be. So I am making sure she's going the direction I want her to go in. So right here she challenges that and she ends up running right into the gate. But now that's not the direction I asked her to go, so I need to figure out how to switch her back over and you can see her like run right through me a few times. Again, I don't want my horses changing the direction without me asking. Right there, she practically jumped like over me. Got her to change direction, and she decided to run right into that fence. So I'm gonna slow the footage down a little bit so that you can see that I had no pressure on her after she changed directions. Again, I'm just asking for her to acknowledge the stick, look at it, maybe sniff it. She's really avoiding looking at it. Okay, so she didn't really touch it, but I did like that she faced forward and allowed me to get pretty close to her with it. Now to end it, I just want her to be able to walk along the rail. Just kind of relaxed, but still carrying that forward movement. And I decided to leave all of this in because I just want people to understand that it can't always be sit there and wait, because this horse, if I were to crouch down, she would come for me. I can't do that. I can't allow that. I'm not gonna beat her for charging me, but she does need to understand that that's not acceptable, and if I start letting that be acceptable now, it's just gonna get worse and harder to fix later on. So in that last clip, you can see that I wasn't letting her face up anymore. I want her to calmly be parallel to me, and she can look straight forward and just relax, and that's how I wanted her to end. I just wanted to add this in that I did originally have this video as being days 2 to 4, but after editing it, I realized that that was going to be way too long of a video, but I might start combining a couple of the days together after this one, just depending on how much footage I get for each day. I was kind of like hesitant to post this video because I like to do a lot of the liberty work, but with this horse, I'm not going to be able to do that, and I'm going to have to find different ways to do things because of the way that she responds to fear, which is fight and challenging me. And I can't go in the pen with her unless I'm like 100% like not worried about it. Otherwise, she'll be able to sense that energy from me. I just wanted to kind of explain everything I did in the video and why, and if there are any questions, I would much rather you comment and ask what I did at a specific point, and you can put like the time in there too so I can watch it back. That way I can explain it better to you. I can probably pretty much tell you a reason for every single thing I did in that video. I don't want to just show the parts where my horse is cooperating because I'm really behind on editing, but today is like day 7 or 8, and it's been really, really tough with her because of this fight instinct that she has.